Hey guys, we are doing some speakers and we're going to need all sorts of tools. The impact, the drill, tuck tape, the fishing tool, which is a nylon rod, and then you have the extensions for the spade bit. A lot of extensions, I know. Again, manual saw if I needed it, which I did, and then hammer, pliers, assortment of spade bits, and away we go. This is what it looks like with the speakers installed, and you'll notice that the speakers are all evenly spaced. That's because I took the center speaker and I divided the distance between the entertainment unit you saw there, and then again used that same distance divided and used it for the right and left speakers. So as you saw there, I forgot to turn on the flashlight for my camera and use my camera as on my phone to check behind the walls. As you see here, we have a cable all bundled up, so we're going to pull it on down. And right across here, as you see, you have the speakers for the right and the left and the center. And so it'll be the right, it'll be the center, and then we want the far left speaker when you're facing. That's where we're going to drill through. And it's the old cold air return, which is no longer used. We'll be pulling all this apart, and this is where we're going to drill through the floor. I already did a pilot hole to see where everything was. Again, everything is measured from the top of the floor, like where everything is, and then I measure it underneath the floor. It's kind of a bit of a guessing, educated guessing, but this install turned out to be perfect. As you see there, I just came right in close to the drywall, and then that's where the wire is run through. Now I didn't have to drill such a big hole, but I wanted to be able to have enough room to be able to drop the wire through and be able to have, again, enough room to be able to move the wire around. So again, I pass all the way back through, up into the in between the joists here, and drill on through, and then we have the final installation of the three speakers. Again, I used the center speaker to give me the spacing, which then I copied that same spacing around for either side of the TV, and I used the crown molding level all the way down that I measured again from the floor all the way up to the speakers, making sure everything was even. Okay guys, so pretend this is, let's use this as, there it is, the part of the plan. So this will be where your TV is. Obviously TVs are more straight, and they have the entertainment unit. So what I did is I decided to divide the distance here to get my center line, and then I divided the distance from the TV all the way across to get my center line. So once I had those up, that was the center line for where everything's supposed to sit. I divided the distance to the length of the speaker, and when I got that, that's what I did. I installed the center speaker. Then at that point, I measured the distance from here to here, which gave me 3 inches. So I did that, and I added that 3 inches here for the speaker. But before I did that, I measured top to bottom to get my center of where I wanted the speaker to end up. And then at that point, and to get the measurement, and I got the 3 inches here, but I also wanted to find out where it was going to be placed with the speaker. So there's two mounting points, and they're kind of off-centered for the height and the base. So at that point there, I measured on the speaker, I got the center line there, so I had that center line match up, and then I just added up where the speaker drill holes were supposed to go, and then I also double checked it with the bracket on the back to match up to where the speaker is, so I can copy all these measurements plus a few other ones to double check over to the next speaker, which I did all that measurement, got the 3 inches and then the total distance, and then I installed the speaker that way. And at this point, I also looked into where the wall was. And if you look at a wall long enough, you can see where the holes are for the studs. Obviously, I had the two mounting points for the bracket. Usually I do more than that, but that's all I can cover at that point. And it's only an LED TV, so they're very light, not like a plasma. So we all know where everything is. This one, I dropped the wires down, went back up to where everything's supposed to be. This one I had to drill through because there's a pocket door here, and they have all the bracing. Typically for me, that's how much bracing I put in so that this framing doesn't move. So I had to drill through that one, through this one, to go over and to be able to meet up to that where the hole was, and then come down, go across, and up again. So then you have your three speakers. Now, if we turn it back this way, we have where the TV is, and then we have where the center speaker is, we have where the right speaker is, and then where the left speaker is. And then we have the sub right here. You can put that in pretty much anywhere. You don't see that until like after all the installation is complete. And then I did all this work based on the center of the room. So again, you have that. So you have your table, and you have probably a couch going across here, and then another couch going across here. And this is where all the sound is going to come right to. And then you have the 2 speakers in the back, which are in the ceiling, and they come to that point. And that's how I designed the system. Now you can put pretty much your subwoofer anywhere. It could be here, it could be here, it could be here. It could be, if you had a coffee table, you could put it underneath the coffee table and run some wire and power underneath the into the joists and all that nonsense. This is your typical 5.1 system. Now if it was a 7.1 system, you'd have another speaker on the side, another speaker on the side, and vice versa. You can do that kind of stuff. You can actually have 2 center speakers if you have an 8.1 system, and then center speaker would obviously go at the back. That's a bad drawing, but you guys get the idea. Everything kind of gets spaced out, and you always have them go into the center of the room where the optimal seat is going to be. So, you made it this far. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.